August end marks the beginning of the very famous annual Spanish festival, La Tomatina, held in the Valencian town of Buñol, a town located 30 km from the Mediterranean, in which participants throw tomatoes and get involved in the tomato fight purely for fun. Here's a few things you should know about the festival. The festival started at a parade in 1945. A fight broke out in the crowd and ended up near a market that was selling vegetables. The crowd began throwing the vegetables at each other. A year later, tomatoes and other vegetables were brought back to the festival for a second fight, and the tradition was born. The tomato fight doesn't get started until after another tradition is completed. The goal is to climb and retrieve this slice of ham with the crowd chanting and singing encouragement. The moment the slice of ham is dropped from the pole, a loud signal goes off, trucks loaded with tomatoes enter, and then begins the chaos. The festival has become a major tourist attraction, drawing thousands to Buñol every August every year. Approximately 40,000 tomato enthusiasts descend on the tiny Mediterranean town of Buñol to pelt each other with tomatoes. Under rules and regulation, it is a traditional custom to wear white during the festivities, possibly to enhance the contrast with the red tomatoes. Ensure that you squeeze the tomato in your hand before you hurl it to avoid causing any injury. Always make way for the trucks entering the streets. Do not attempt to rip your own clothes or somebody else's. Once the second signal is sent, the tomato hurling should be ceased immediately. The blood-red tomato juice actually keeps the town street clean. Once the fight ends, firefighters wash the street and people down with the hoses. Surprisingly enough, the village streets look quite clean with the acidity of the tomato acting as disinfectant. Over 40 metric tons of tomatoes are used. In a fight that lasts for just an hour, around 150,000 tomatoes meet their fate. The tomatoes used are low quality, inferior in taste, and come cheap from a place called Extremadura. La Tomatina has inspired similar festivals in Spanish-speaking regions around the world, including one in Colorado, USA, called the Colorado-Texas Tomato War. It involves a tomato fight between Texans and Coloradans.